Welcome, Luxies, to the Luxury Live Show. It's good to see everybody here. We see comments coming in. I have with me here my co-host, Fashion Week Amy, and you can see we're wearing the same thing.
Yeah, I
One day
know. We're
today,
matching
the
again.
necklace.
Even similar
Okay,
with
so
necklace.
if you are new to this luxury live show, this is our weekly live stream where both of us host alternatively on our channel. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and Amy's channel. And yeah, we do this live stream, we chit chat with you, we talk about all things luxury. And this week we have lots of eye candy for you because I think we haven't done one of these would you buy it? Would we buy it? Kind of chit chat luxury videos for a while. And yeah, we thought that, since there's been a few collections to date, it will be fun to see some eye candy. By the way, we have like so many things to do today. We're supposed to do a mukbang, but yours truly sort of forgot to order it in time. It was supposed to be a mukbang. I've got my lunch coming on the way. And Amy, what do you have?
I have my dessert because I already had my dinner, but I have some oranges. I was going to eat chocolates, but because my dinner, which I actually took a picture so that you guys can see, I had a spicy noodle dinner. So it was so spicy, like, hey,
so good,
that I decided to have orange instead of chocolate. I'll still have chocolate, but after I have like something healthier first,
Okay, so yeah, if you have your breakfast, your tea, your coffee, whatever you have, let's sit down together and yeah, let's have a really casual Doraemon style mukbang luxury video. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. Just give me a second. Yeah, so would you buy it?
All the new bags.
All the new bags. All the new
I wonder
bags.
if they're gonna be good or are they gonna be fails.
Yeah, sure. You to leave your comments in the comment section as well. We will have the live Q&A at the end of this this sharing. And yeah, so let's get started. I'm gonna let Amy go first.
Awesome, Chanel. So I actually went ahead and posted my commentary video on the latest cruise collection that is out in boutiques now. And I just handpicked a few so we can sort of chit chat about those in this slideshow. The first one, oh my gosh. I'm like, what is this? Like, I mean, I don't have an issue with fabric bags. In fact, like a lot of tweed bags are really beautiful. And, I'm not against fabric, but this tweed, like the yellow one is a tweed also. The two on the right are cotton. And then the bottom one, I can't remember what it was, but it was a printed fabric. I'm not mad at the one on the bottom, but what is this tweed? What is going on?
What is going on? This reminds me of the Bottega sponge bag, when they did it in the pouch.
Very much so, yes.
Yeah, they have like a sponge, and it's like Chanel is I don't know.
Well, they call it mixed fiber. I think there was a lot of mixed fibers in this cruise collection, and like I said, I don't discriminate with fabrics, but this one is just so weird. And even the crisscrossing, I don't know. It's just, would you pay almost, I mean, it's almost 5,000 pre-tax. It's 55 probably around with tax. I don't know how much it is in Singapore, probably around the same. This is very expensive for a fabric bag. I know it's a larger hobo style, but I don't know. Too trendy, kind of weird.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
What do you guys think?
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Did you guys have a chance to see my preview on the collection, or did you guys have a chance to see it in store? Let me know what you think.
So I will link your video down below. I mean, later and you can check it out.
Yeah, so let us know. Okay, it doesn't stop there. I was really, I was like the least nice to this collection, but I think we can all agree that these mixed fibers just look very cheap. I feel like this bag, I could have made it. I made a bag, like I sewed a bag when I I can't remember. I was very young, and then I actually cut up everything and sold a bag by myself, and I showed it to my mom, and she was really impressed. And I feel like this is something that I did back then when I was very little. Of course, this is much nicer, and you can really style it pretty. You definitely can. Especially, I like the fact that it's kind of mushy, so you can it's almost like a pillow bag. But again, would you pay that amount of money for this kind of bag? I don't know. What do you think, Kat?
Yeah, definitely not. This reminds me of a fluffy towel that they said, oh, look, we've got some extra Chanel towels. Why don't we make them into bags?
Oh yeah. We're definitely roasting this collection, at least so far, with these few selections. They're just very weird. Make more mixed fibers. This mini bag. I mean, I love minis. You guys know how I love mini flaps. And I'm down with the tweed, the beautiful tweed. But this one, no. I can't even describe how would you even describe this tweed? A sponge tweed, like Kat said earlier.
It reminds me of something. It reminds me of, that show. Is it Star Wars? Chewbacca? Is it Chewbacca?
Oh, I don't know their names, but I think I know what you're talking about. Anyway, Chanel 19, big fan, but yeah, just not very much a fan of this seasonal fabric.
What is it anyway? What is the fabric?
It's like cotton canvas, and then there's those like spongy details, I guess. They're not really spongy, but like it looks like, to us it looks like those furry spongy details.
Yeah.
I wonder in real life, do people buy this?
Yeah, at this price, I won't buy. I mean, like if it was in the lower end prices, maybe it'll never be one, maybe two, maybe for a really fun trendy bag, it'll be and one of those like talking pieces. You can always look back at this collection and say, look at this furry thing that I bought. But at these prices, it's like, what, Singapore is going to be at $7,000-8,000 for the 19.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. I'm not against a trendy bag, honestly. But yeah, the prices have to reflect the trendiness. And yeah, I know we say don't worry about resale value, don't worry about the like how much it costs now. If you really want it, get it now if you can, but not for these pieces. No.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, something I think this is a little bit, after seeing those bags, I feel like this is very nice.
Exactly. Actually, I do like the black one. I don't even mind the white one. It's just that again, this is a seasonal offering of the Chanel 19, and this is in calfskin, so it's a pebbled calfskin, so it probably feels a lot sturdier. I do like the black on black. What I have, actually, the price on this one is very expensive though. This is a small size, and it's
wow,
at least like 1,000 more than their regular classic one. So you are paying a lot more for this seasonal pattern, which what is it called again? I can't even see the writing, but it's it's kind of like an embroidery almost. The white one, yeah, crochet. Yeah, that's right. The white one, if you look at the next slide,
wow,
because the leather is this calfskin, it's the grain calfskin, I almost feel like it makes the bag look aged. I don't know if it's in a good way. So I would get maybe the black one. I love black and white, but I don't know how I feel about this black and white.
Yeah. Usually professional photos are taken to show the best of the bag.
Yeah.
This is like the best of the pictures that they could find. Makes me a bit worried, like what would the real bag look like?
Yeah, I feel like because the grain shows up quite quite a lot, because it's a white color, you really see the grain. And if it's uneven throughout the bag, then it really shows as if it was very vintage. I almost feel like I would rather just buy the classic. I mean, it's
Mm.
gonna crinkle anyway, but it's supposed to crinkle. I get it. But yeah, I'm not sure about this cat. I mean, if I buy the Chanel 19, I would just go straight to the goat skin or straight to their shiny lambskin, because that's the beauty of this bag. I don't know about changing the leather, and even adding these details is gonna really jazz it up. To me, it becomes too trendy.
Agreed,
Yeah.
agreed. It's
So I
like
don't
it's
hate
like
it,
too
but
much.
go ahead.
Sorry, it's like too much.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't dislike it, but I'd rather not go there. Okay, this clutch is just wow. This clutch, you can say it's a simple design because it's just like a pochette with the strap, and then it's like those pearl and rhinestone details all surrounding it. But oh my gosh, once you look at the price, next slide.
Oh my goodness.
Hello? Wow. It's such a simple design in a way, except for the cage factor. Would you again, I'm just wondering, are there people who will buy this? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that stylish. I just don't understand the price. This is way more than you would pay for their classic flap.
Yeah.
Like, seriously? I think it's a bit crazy. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the style myself, but what do you think?
No, I think at this price, $15,000, I go Hermes. Like, what are we doing with these prices?
This is more expensive than buying a Birkin 25 at the retail store.
That's crazy.
It makes no sense to me. This is why I'm wondering, like, who's gonna buy it? I think short of, celebrities who like to just buy all kinds of eclectic things. I seriously don't know who is gonna buy this. Yeah. And plus the design is not like anything special, to be honest. I don't feel like there's anything special. You can argue that the pearls and the rhinestones are cute, but what about the simple one that still costs over $6,000? Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I think the prices are just too crazy now. Like the chain, I guess the chain, when you do a comparison between the chain and the pearl, and you look at the chain version, it's like 6,000. It's like, oh yeah, it's still a bag, and Chanel bag. But just because of the other embellishments, it's more than double the price. Wow.
No, but even at 6,000, would you actually buy this? Why don't you just buy your Chanel 19 then?
That's true.
Or add another couple thousand and buy your classic flap. Like, this is pre-tax numbers, but still, like, we're in a price range where it makes no sense to buy something so seasonal, so trendy, with no real sort of design, like thought, detail. I don't know even how to say it. Like, there's nothing special about it other than there's these intertwined chains. There's the CC pole. I guess you get some lambskin.
You get some lambskin.
This is where I can't. If this was maybe 2000, sure, something different from everything else, yeah, I'll give it. I might consider it if I really like this kind of clutch. And maybe, I don't know. I don't even know how much I would pay for the extra rhinestones and pearls, but yeah, to me, I don't see it. I don't understand.
Yeah. All right. Next. Oh man, I don't know if this season gets better or worse.
This season is pretty rough.
Yeah.
I think if you want anything from this season, I suggest the other accessories. I feel like well, this is a small leather good, but I pulled this one out especially because I wanted to roast it. I don't have anything against a trendy item. So nowadays it's very popular to wear a chain belt with a card holder attached to it or with an AirPod case attached to it. It's fine. There are times where you can kind of style a look and almost use this as a belt, but you have a little sort of a small leather good attached to it, which can be slightly functional. But I'm critiquing the price again. Would you pay $3,000 for a little card holder attached to a belt? This is where I'm like,
Wow.
I don't know. Or an AirPod holder that is almost $3,000. It's well over $3,000 with taxes for sure.
For sure.
This is where I'm like, I don't think I can go there. It's cute.
I mean, yeah, it's cute. It's cute. It's cute. But do you love your AirPods that much?
Okay. Can you guys maybe let us know? Do you actually, I mean, I have AirPod cases, but they're just the ones that are, on the AirPod. Like they're not really, do you guys even buy luxury small leather goods for AirPods? And there's nothing wrong with it, but do you get them? And is it useful, to be honest? Because usually I want to tuck my AirPods in the most conspicuous space inside my bag so that it doesn't take up all the space. They're still easy to find, I find. So do you guys spend that kind of money? I just wonder, like, they're so popular now. I wonder if people actually really buy them.
That's a good question. Like maybe if there's any of you that do buy these, tell us like what is your inspiration to accessorize an AirPod case?
Yeah. Like we said earlier too, like if these were in the $1,000 mark, I'm game. Like I'll do the trend. I'll use it as a belt, around a blazer jacket or whatnot, a dress. It's fun. But not when they're like 3,000. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Even with the increases, it's just too crazy, I feel.
Let's get to the next one. Brooches.
Oh. I'm only critiquing this brooch actually. This brooch is beautiful, very extra, but oh my gosh, you can almost buy a bag. You can buy a whole very nice LV bag with this. You can buy 3/5 of a Chanel mini bag with this. Like it's so expensive, 3,150 plus tax. I'm just like, I'm lost. This collection, I'm there. I am roasting this collection definitely. Okay, in the comment, please let us know who's gonna buy this brooch. I don't know. How do you feel? Yeah.
Don't buy this brooch. Buy the AirPod belt.
Oh yes, I'd rather get that. Actually, yes, you're right. Yeah. I mean,
I think the price is crazy. Wow, 3,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Anyway, enough roasting for Chanel. I feel like we gotta try something else. Let us know how you feel about this collection, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. So you have more, right, on your video. So you did a whole video of the whole collection, and I actually watched it. And I could tell you were like, yeah, you were being as nice as you could be, but really, yeah, watch it. I'll link it in the description section later. So for Gucci, I'll take you guys through Gucci. And actually Gucci, I'm only picking one new launch, which I'm not sure if any of you have seen it, but it's called the Fake Not Fake.
When you said that, I'm like, no, I have not seen it. And then when I looked it up, I'm like, OMG. This is probably the worst of the worst that I've seen ever. I'd rather buy that Chanel fluffy tweed bag.
Yeah, true. This, I have to thank Clara actually. So I think maybe a month and a half ago, she sent me this picture. She's like, "Do you think this is fake?" And I'm like, "What is, like this is fake?" And I was shocked because it was displayed in the Gucci shops where in Hong Kong. And I was like, no way, no way. And I opened it and I actually forgot about it for a while. And I thought, you know what? It's just popped up in my head again. So it's a full collection, people. So I've only taken out a few things. Let's look at the backpack. It's called a fake, not fake, printed medium backpack. If I take away the words, the backpack it's fairly decent. Yeah, it's got its pocket. It's got space, and if you look on the website, it's got a nice canvas lining inside. It's a decent bag. And then it's fake, not fake.
It just ruined it. Because even the price is decent, and it can be very functional. It can be very stylish. Oh, but why put those words? Even if you just put Gucci in those same yellow fonts, I would rather have that. I don't know.
Agreed.
I don't understand this.
I didn't check the inspiration behind the fake, not fake collection. I just don't get it. So I just didn't bother to check what's the inspiration. Are they taking a Mickey out of the fake industry? They could be, but what is the why? All right, so once I was on the website, when I was looking at the backpack, at the bottom it says, "You may also like," and I'm like, no, I don't like, but I will just let everybody see it. So they've got a whole collection. They've got a bum bag. They've got this kind of cute briefcase. It's probably like the size of my valise set, pretty small, boxy, luggage type bag, like a briefcase. Then they've got the larger version. Oh, it's called a suitcase. Yeah, and I don't have the other side of the picture, but I'm pretty sure one side says fake and then the other side says not.
They ruined it. I really like the shape of these briefcase, like the overall, without the font, the overall aesthetic I really like. But why? Why can't they just maybe offer a monogramming, like instead of fake, not, maybe offer to put your name on it? I don't know, your initials on it, or nothing. It's fine. It's fine with nothing on it.
Yeah, nothing. So would any of you buy any of these? Let us take you through the rest. So they have t-shirts, clothing. They've got children's fake, not fake printed sweatshirts. The pricing is actually fairly decent, right? $350. Then you got an oversized t-shirt at $550. I think the guy is going like fake in the front, not at the back. And then you've got this really big cape, kind of a jacket, $980. Yeah, it's pretty okay for a ready to wear. But yeah, would you go out and spend your hard-earned money on these fake, not fake items?
I think I wouldn't, but I actually don't mind it on a t-shirt, because you can put a jacket on top. You can sometimes remove it and show it off. I feel like it's better on the ready to wear than on the bags.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know how I feel about the bags. Well, I know how I feel about the bags, but I can sort of accept on ready to wear. Sometimes you just want to make a statement in a way, but at least it's just on clothes. I don't know. I feel better on the clothes than on the bags.
Yeah, I think you see like the one in the middle, the oversized t-shirt, the knot, right? It doesn't look so bad, right? I get your point. It doesn't look so like in your face, yet it's still statement. But yeah.
And I'm reading some comments. It's because of the fake industry. Totally, I understand. Yeah, I feel like it's fine if you want to just make a fun collection on clothes. I don't know why I find it more acceptable. Maybe just because you don't like with clothes, you can accessorize, you can style it to make it. On the bag, I guess you can argue it. I don't know.
So the cap is not too bad. I saw the cap, I think the other side. So the fake word is on the cover, then the knot is underneath. So that's kind of cool, right? That's kind of like streetwear, really making a statement. Still, I think of everything, I would buy the baseball hat.
Mm. Yeah.
Even the shoes, I can honestly tell you, of everything, I've been talking about a whole collection. The shoes, it's a statement pair of shoes. You know, Gucci does all these like embellished shoes, and I guess if a guy is wearing it, it's kind of fun, trendy. You know,
Yeah.
you can kind of pull it off because on your feet, it's not so in your face. Unless they look down, they're like, "Oh, that's cool." One side says fake, one side says not.
Yeah.
But
I would be on board with this one. I definitely would be. Not that I will buy it, but I think it's in. I think it's in a. Maybe I'm also looking at it from a point of view of, is it worth it? Like when you buy a bag, it's thousands of dollars. No. But if you want something fun and you're someone who likes to be some sort of statement on how you wear things and also make a statement with it, I can be on board if you choose maybe one thing. So either just your t-shirt, either just your hat, either just your shoes. I'm okay with that. But the bags are too expensive. I wouldn't go there.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think it's also the price point, right? With the bags, you're paying thousands of dollars just to do it, just to be a statement bag that you know it's only for that one moment. At least with the shoes and all, you can sort of wear it, and you know, like printed shirts, they've got all these kind of wordings anyway. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, good point. Okay, let's get into some LV.
Well, actually, LV is a lot more. Before we even get into it, so in our last, you can show the question. In our last live show, we got this question, and it's actually a viewer who can't watch live because they are in a time zone that does not work for them. So they're saying, she was saying, can we submit questions too? But we're not going to be live. So I think going forward, what we can do is we can sort of, you guys that are watching the replay, leave your questions in the comment section and we'll pull them out and put it in a slideshow at the beginning so that we can answer those too, so that everyone is encountered, not just our live LUXEES crew, but also not the live one, but the replay one. So this was one of the question, and she wanted to know our thoughts on the recent Game On collection and the fragrance line. So I don't have any experience with their fragrance because I don't wear fragrance, but I think Kat can comment on the fragrance, maybe?
Yep. So I do have one, I have one of their fragrances, which is the Al Hassad fragrance. And I actually got that from the men's section. But I don't think their fragrances kind of like, what do you call it, differentiates between female or male. It's just, you know, it's some of them can be unisex, but surprisingly, this particular one, it was at the men's section. And I liked it because it wasn't so musky heavy. I think when the fragrance line first launched, maybe a few years ago, they were very, very rich and very strong and quite kind of powdery. But over the years, they've extended their fragrance line, and you know, they've got smells. Smells for a lot of people. So for me, I only like light fragrances, and I like them to be citrusy, a little bit peppery, and they do have something for that. I would say if you are going, like for me, if you're going for that kind of smell, the LV versions could seem a little bit pricey because you could get it from other brands and at a cheaper price point. But if you are into the more stronger fragrances, you do like the powdery, more intense fragrances, then I actually think the LV fragrances are worth the money because they last the whole day, but not the citrusy ones. Those last just as good as any other fragrances out there. So that's what I think about the line. I think they're bougie. You got a whole bottle, you can refill it. I think it's a treat. And, I don't mind adding 1 or 2, but nothing more than that because it's very expensive.
Yeah, I don't wear fragrances. That's why I couldn't comment, but I do find them bougie and I see a lot of unboxing. So maybe those of you who actually own and are a fan of LV fragrance, let us know in the chat. What do you like about it? And why would you buy an LV one versus your whatever brand that you can buy at a more affordable price? For example, like what's the appeal for you? Is it just because of the brand? Or do you truly really like it because they smell better? I don't know. Let us know. But we'll move on to the next slide, which is actually the Game On collection. And I put up this sort of collage of, from the point of view of the collection, I really like it. In fact, I really like the ready to wear. And I especially like the small logo, like it almost looks like the multicolor line, but with the heart. I really like that print. The bags that have that print, I'm really a big fan of, such as the Vanity, such as the Speedy, even the Neverfull. I don't even mind that extra kind of card detail, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, look at the Neverfull. There's like the card with the how do you say that? I know in French. I don't know in English.
Deck of cards. Oh, is it a spade? No.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know. Okay, in French it's trèfle. I don't even mind that on because it's just one patch, but the other bags that they have with more of just like monogram with a big heart, those I'm less crazy about. Maybe I can get on board with the twist bag that you see in the corner there. Maybe I can get on board with that just because it's actually quite attractive if you just like this line in general and you find it attractive. I can be on board with this whole line actually. So yeah, I actually really like it. What do you think?
When it first launched, I think a lot of people were talking about it and I think they were going through the fashion show. I didn't like it. I was thinking like, why, what's the card, what's the theme with cards and all that? And to me, it's gambling, right? Gambling. What is gambling have to do with luxury? But then when they finally launched the whole line and it came up on the app, I actually agree with you. I do like the ready to wear. Some of the pieces are really nice. I do like that t-shirt that is at the top middle one, the black with the hearts and everything. I do like that. Yeah, I think the ready to wear it looks better than what I thought it would look.
Yeah. I didn't know. I don't remember if I watched the runway for LV. I'm not as good with catching up on all the LV collections. But when they come out, I just, whether I form an opinion. I just feel like in general, this is a really well done collection. As long as you only pick one things, like pick the bag or pick that t-shirt or pick those pants or those skirts and then match it with something solid, it can look really, really cool. And I love the fact that it kind of reminds me of the multicolor line, but it's a new, it's a new collection. It's something modern. So I actually like it. If I were to get a bag from this collection, I really do like the Vanity case. Just because it's the most plain, but still with the print from this collection.
Would you get it white or black?
Good question. I think I will get black just because I want to be on the safe side, but I actually really like the white one.
White. That's our problem.
Yeah. But they're not available anyway. So, and I'm not really after Well, actually, I lie. I'm actually being. The more I see unboxings of this bag, I've been seeing a lot of unboxing of this
Yeah.
vanity case, especially in the game on. Like everyone, one after another, is unboxing it to the point where I hate zippers and I still want this bag. But no, I'm glad that I consulted with my partner, Kat. She's like, no, don't get it. You're gonna hate the bag. It's true. I'll probably hate the fact that I have to unzip it and everything, but I just keep seeing it. I'm like, I love this print. So yeah. Anyway, not getting it.
Okay.
Not getting it.
Don't
Must
get it.
stay
Don't get
on
it.
track.
Okay. We have nothing against it, but it's just yeah, don't get it. By the way, everybody's commenting on the pattern. It's called the club. It's a club.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This bag. When I saw it, I'm like, wow, it's so pretty. It actually has all the elements of like the features that I like, but on a twist, updated twist version. So they actually call it the twist 1 handle. It's so nice. The leather is the same Torillon, the calf, no, not the calf, the bull leather from their Capucine line, but they also added the twist because it's the twist lock and a beautiful chunky handle, detachable strap. The whole bag is lined in leather. It just looks so beautiful and luxurious to me. And the price, it's a fully lined leather, and they use their good Torillon leather that they use on their capucine. So I really kind of fell in love just by looking at it on the website. I haven't seen it in person, but I can get on board with this bag. What do you think?
I'm unsure. Honestly, I'm unsure. I think it's pretty, and I think it's something different with the handle, and everything is about the handles now. Wait, hang on. My McDonald's is here.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's start that mukbang.
Sorry, sidetrack for a second. Thank you. Yay, people. I hope you all
Yay.
eating. Like, are you having your coffee? This is like advertisement break. Okay. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Okay. When I first look at it, I think it's pretty. But you know what goes on in my head? It's like heavy.
Oh, yes, this leather will be heavy. And it's lined in leather too.
Yeah. But just aesthetically, I do think I like it. I like the fact that now they've got the handle. That's very attractive to me. I'm like, top handle bags. Yes, give it to me. But yeah, it's just that I see the bag and I'm like, oh man, that's going to be heavy. Because I'm just looking at the pebble leather going, heavy.
Yes,
I
this
don't
is
know.
a much thicker leather. And I guess I say that I can get on board with this just because we've seen so many of the negative ones before this slide. And of all the newer things that I've researched, this is something that I'm like, oh, it's actually really nice. I think I have too many bags that look like this, like 3 cocoa handles. It kind of looks like this already, so I don't really need another one. But I just feel like of all the newer things that came out, this is one that's pretty. If you guys have tried it in person, let us know how you feel about it. Was there any cons that you found out right away? Or did you just fall in love with it? Or do you just feel like they're just trying so hard to make something different? How do you feel about it? I personally like it. Not saying that I will get it, but I just feel like after another of so many of the bad designs or bad logos, this one just looks like 100% better than all the other ones.
That is so sad to hear, but I totally agree with you. It's like after seeing so many bad things, you go like, finally something good. And even if that something good isn't like amazing.
Yeah.
But you know what you just said? I was looking at it earlier and I was saying, it looks like something. And when you said Coco handle, I was like, yes, this is LV's Coco handle. Totally.
Yeah, Coco handle, Kelly from Hermes. The shape in general just feels very, very classic, and they put in the material inside and outside. It just feels like something that I can get on board with. Yeah. But yeah, let's take a look at the next one. This, however, on the other hand, okay, I'm getting dizzy looking at all the different things that they tried to add on to the twist bag. So the twist, you know, is the style that came out. You had a twist, I think, for a little bit. So the regular twist, that one is pretty cool. It just looks like almost like a boy bag, but LV's version. What I am sort of critiquing here is, oh my gosh, they're trying too many bells and whistles. You've got this kind of web strap. Everything is about web straps now. It cheapens the look for me. Or they try to add these, what are they called again? Charms. I feel like they just get in the way of you opening the bag. Oh my gosh, that one on the bottom where there's like another SLG on this. That's just so weird. I don't know. It's just too much.
Yeah,
too much.
Agree, too much.
Yeah. So the one before that, the twist, what did they call again? Twist one handle, that one I can get on board, but all those other versions, no thanks.
No, yeah, I think it's too much. I agree, too much. And but I do like that strap, the one on the far left with the twist, like that strap. If they sold that strap itself, I kind of like it.
Yeah. If they can just sell that strap, which they will charge you for it. Anyway, I just feel like, are there no more ideas out there anymore? Do you just add a web strap to anything and call it a day? I almost feel like this is what was done to the twist bag. It was fine before. Why do all these things?
Not only strap, weird bag charms, mini bag, SLGs hanging on the strap, handle. It's like, whatever, slap it on.
Exactly. Like, I'd rather just get the game on one on the lower corner on the right side. I'd rather just get the game on limited edition, just the regular twist design. That's fine. I don't need the bells and whistles. I can even I'm even okay with the game on one. But honestly, I'm not a fan of the twist bag just because the chain will make a lot of noise. That's probably the only reason. But aside from that, I just feel like all these bells and whistles, they don't work for me personally.
True. Good point. Okay, let's go to the next one. This one, nice.
Yeah, you know what? I thought this bag was really nice too. Again, beautiful leather inside and out. The only thing that I want to point out, and I just wonder, how do you guys feel about that charm, the clochette with hardware instead of their leather? If you remove that clochette, I'd be fine with it. If you give me a leather clochette, I'd be fine with it. I just don't know about that necklace thing. Not necklace, but you know, the chain thing. How do you feel about that chain? Does it cheapen it for you? Does it feel weird for you? That's why I put it right front and center in the middle for you guys to... I don't know how I feel about it. Because otherwise the bag looks fine to me.
I'm just wondering, the version before this, because this is the Mila bag, right? I think it came out last year. I can't remember if the original version had the removable clochette. I just can't remember right now. I'm just wondering whether if that version didn't have it, and then maybe this version they wanted to have a clochette, but because they already have a luggage tag on it, that maybe having another detachable clochette is too much. So they decided to put a non-detachable clochette, but in chain.
I guess I'm just not crazy about the chain personally. I don't know if it really goes with the bag or if it really, to me, it even cheapens the bag. Maybe I'll change my mind if I see it in person, but when I looked at it and I saw it, I thought it was odd. That's just me.
I'm putting my finger on the screen. I'm like, with, without, with, without. I think I like it without. I'm undecided. What do
I
y'all
see a
think?
lot of comments that people think that the chain looks good. Okay, maybe it's just me then. Anyway, that was just one thing I want to point out. Nothing wrong with this bag. I actually really like this bag. It looks nice.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, this is just for the fun. I saw this and it just reminded me of the Intrecciato cassette bag. I'm like, oh, it's cool. I wouldn't get it, but yeah, how do you feel about this?
No.
Why not?
You know, a few months ago, the LV, they had this, but in just the black and white checkered, which I have the black and white checkered shirt. I think like for ready to wear, I think you can have fun with it. But on a bag, I think it might be a bit much. It looked like a checkerboard, and I don't know. I didn't really like the version that they came out with previously, which was just black and white. But it must be doing well because they went on to do this version.
Ah, okay. See, I was not aware. I just was going through the whole site and I'm like, oh, this reminds me of something I've seen that we've talked about. So yeah, that's just an extra for the fun. Let us know how you feel about this one. And I think there's one more. Yeah, someone mentioned that LV is coming out with their own mask. I don't know if this is the one that you saw, but this is the only one that I found. So this one actually comes with a pouch, with a bandana, and the mask is sort of adjustable, but the way it wears, so with the two strings, I wonder, no, wait, I think it has strings and it has those ear elastics too.
Yes.
So I think it looks nice. I don't know if I really need the whole bandana thing. It's part of the package, I guess, or part of how they sold it. I personally wouldn't spend that kind of money on a mask. I think you're really just paying for this pattern and the brand. But basically, I'm saying no.
It's definitely a no from me. At $515, it's out of stock. But at $515, when I was buying, in the height of the mask buying days, boxes of masks were selling for $50 Singapore dollars, 70 Singapore dollars.
Yes.
And that was daylight robbery for 50, was it 50 masks in, the disposable ones? And now that, the production, can get a production and you can basically buy the reusable ones for like, $15. And even then I'm like, daylight robbery.
Yes, I remember those days. I had to send some to my family too by DHL, like just the shipping as well. And the price of the mask, yeah, it was daily robbery.
And LV is robbing us right now at $515. Wow.
Well, actually, you know the ones that I see you wear on your Instagram sometimes when you post of the Doraemon, or those ones are so cute. But those ones are not reusable, are they?
They are not. They're disposable, but they're really good quality. They are, and that's considered it's considered expensive because like one packet of 10 is I think it's like $3 or $4.
Yeah.
Each,
it's right?
Cute.
But I'd rather spend $3 or $4 on a cute one like this than to buy a $500 one that after you wear it once, you have to wash it anyway. Like,
yeah. Oh man. Okay. All right. Thank you for all those awesome pictures. That was fun. Okay, we're gonna finish with Bottega. So Bottega, I think we've got a few, like just to roast, but there were like a few that are pretty okay. Voila. It's called the Fringe Crisscross. It's $4,500. It's 100% lambskin. But what is that?
Those fringes are too long.
You know, on the bottom right, bottom left, it looks like some mouth. You know, some flora and fauna plant that's opening its mouth to like put my things inside. I'm not fat. I mean, I think this is a definitely trendy, fashionable piece, but I would be so annoyed with the fringe getting caught in things. If I'm going up the escalator, I'll be so afraid it might get caught in the grooves of the escalator. You know, I think I'll be so worried about the fringe and trying to keep them all in place and not like going everywhere.
It's also the fact that this is probably more of a blogger bag. But even functionality wise, I feel like if something is at the bottom corner, like one of those corners, either the left or the right, it would be quite hard to retrieve, because from the way it opens, it looks like it narrows down and then you have the bottom corner, right? So
yeah,
not very user friendly looking to me.
Maybe it's like one of those things that, you know, you fold and you play. You know, the
yes.
Like, I don't know what is that thing called.
I know what you're talking about, though. Yes, that could be the inspiration behind it.
Doing right. But yeah, would you let us know in the comment section what do you think of this bag? But I think I have another. Okay, so my next picture is the more I think acceptable version, a very unique bag. One of those that is definitely I would say, you know, standout pieces, unique clutch. The price is pretty okay. It's 100% lambskin.
Yeah, this one definitely looks more tasteful. But yeah, it's still quite expensive for a very trendy looking, and not necessarily, you know what, like when I see this and I think about their very popular pouch bag now, the pouch is like 100% better than this, or looks better. I don't know. Of course, we're just making our first impression based on these pictures, but yeah, there's just something about the pouch that at least it's the whole pillow trend and everything that is more appealing to me. And the really supple, beautiful leather. This is still beautiful leather because, you know, Bottega is known for their leather, but yeah, I don't know about the shape.
Yeah, I don't know. When I was taking the photos out, even I was thinking, like, would I buy this? Like, honestly, if I were, you know, having a lot of events to go, I might consider it, because it is very, you know, it'll make your outfit. Like, you look at the girl at the side, it's interesting, right? It's interesting. But if I, you know, like me, I don't have this kind of lifestyle, so it's not really something that I would go for. I think I would go for something that is a little bit more, maybe, yeah, like the pouch, more space to put things. Because when this flattens, I don't know how it look like when it's absolutely flat. It's just based on pictures. So here we go. Remember the pouch, since we're talking about it. $2,700. I've watched a few videos of people talking about this bag. It actually, and I agree with the videos that it looks much better in photos when it's, you know, put nicely. But it's quite, it's in real life, it's nice to touch, but it looks like a blob of leather in real life. So, but it's really popular, right? It's really popular. So now they have come up with pouch version 2. Price, wow, $4,000 over dollars USD. I think the price is because it's also the weaving. It's not like the other version is a smooth calf skin. Oh, no, I think it's lambskin, smooth lambskin. But this with the weaving and all. I don't know.
You're paying for the fact that it's probably hand woven, and it's something new, I suppose. But yeah, the shape is too strange. It looks like a cosmetic bag.
Yeah. Yes.
And again, like even the way it opens, like you see the open one on the bottom. So some of the things can be tucked on the left bottom or the right bottom. Then you really have to dig in. Yeah, just stick with the regular pouch if you want to get the pouch. I feel. That's how I feel.
Agreed. But we don't know until we see it in real life. So this is just based on photos. Like I do wonder whether like the slimmer part of the pouch in photos, I wonder if it's because they tucked the leather in, to give it that kind of like shape when it's tucked in. But maybe when you carry it in real life, it might be puffed outwards. You don't know, right? Because in pictures, it may never look the same as in real life. So they do have many colors. I think this is very new in their collection. They have this color chalk, which is this, I do like white bags. I've never gotten a white bag, but it's a dream to maybe own a white bag one day. But not this, maybe not this one. Then we got this color called Lollipop, which is a bright pink, and then we got this scarlet, which is beautiful red. So they do have beautiful colors. I think Bottega lately has been more adventurous with their color schemes. Yeah,
I do like their color range very much.
This is definitely something very new. It's called the Whirl.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's a clutch again, right? I think they did so well with their pouch launch with the Instagram and everything. I think they're just going along the line of clutches, Instagram, making it really fashionable. So this Whirl, I think it's calf skin, yep, and with maybe the hard case a little bit, and it's very thin. I believe I read somewhere it doesn't fit your phone. But it's like a chiclet, it's like a Tic Tac, and it's kind of I don't know. It's kind of cute. It's tons of colors, scarlet grass, this color grass. This color egg yolk's kind of cute. Would you get it? Any of you? Let us know in the comment section. Would you get this bag if you needed a clutch?
It's very playful. Like, it almost looks like candy when I look at it. If there wasn't even the name that they use reminds me of candies. Yep. So maybe I'll change my mind when I see it. No, I won't. I don't know. I get it that it's kind of architectural, kind of inspired from probably candies. I don't know. I'll just buy a proper clutch. Yeah. That amount of money is still quite a bit of money. It's in US dollars. I would just buy a proper clutch, actually.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. So how much is this? 2,000 USD. So in Singapore, it will probably be in the 2.5s, 2.6, 2.7. That's quite a lot. Yeah, I agree. That's quite a lot. Yeah. No, no. The answer is no.
No.
Okay. All right, team. So that is the bunch of all our pictures and eye candy, just a chat to see all the new things that are in the luxury houses. So we're going to start the live Q&A. We saw a lot of comments coming in as we, went through the pictures. So remember, if you want to ask us any questions, doesn't have to be today's, all of these related to these bags, put a bunch of question marks on the front that will help us see your question in the chat. But before we go there, we're going to pick out some of the points from a last live stream. So Amy talked about this, some of the questions. If you are watching this again as a rerun, we know that, not everybody can make it at the same time. So leave your question in the comment section, and then we will pull it every week, right, Edie?
Mm-hmm. Because we don't want to exclude anybody. So if you feel like you want to be part of the private the live chat, but you can't, which of course you can't because you're sleeping, just put it in the comment section and then we'll talk about it the next time.
Yeah. All right, let's go. I actually pulled out a few more. So I think, Amy, some of them you've already answered. But yeah, let's just go through so that we'll show you what it looks like, right? From Zeb K, I like the trend. Oh, this was from our last live when we talked
Yes.
about the YSL puffer compared to the 19. So the question is, between the 19, Chanel Trendy, and small Coco handle, which should be a priority considering that the prices are getting higher and higher?
Yes. So I can go first and you can tell us how you feel. So I thought it was a very difficult question because it's always very hard to choose for someone else. But if I were to just look at it from the surface of it and maybe applying to myself, knowing that the Coco handle does come back very often nowadays, I think every other season the Coco handle comes back just in different seasonal colors. Of course, there's always the black color. Knowing that and the fact that Coco handle has a lower price, it's still affordable for Chanel land. I would just try to get my most expensive bag first, either the Chanel 19 or the Trendy, just because those are still relatively hard to get. Not that the Coco handle is easier to get, but I feel like if I'm gonna try to prioritize, I would go straight to the more expensive one, whichever one is available. So either the 19 or the Trendy, and then work my way down. That's how I look at it. Sometimes, like I said, depending on what's available at your store and when you are presented with the options, one might have a little nick or defect, so you just go with the other one. So it kind of just depends. But I would just go for something more expensive first, get it out of the way so that even if there were more price increases, it would hurt less. You know, it would hurt less to get a Coco handle that went up in price if it went up the same percentage, right? Assuming. That's how I looked at it. But yeah, it's so hard to decide for someone else. How would you do it?
Totally agree with you. Go for the big guns first, because if they have a 10% increase across the board, 10% on 10,000 compared to 10% on 6,000, it is a huge difference. So yeah, I would go for the more expensive one. I think the trendy 19 will probably be the same.
Yeah.
Kind of like hovering at the top than the Coco.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is something that I pulled out. I think this is the last one. But this is interesting. And I thought it would be interesting for our LUXEES to know as well. So in the last live stream, I was sort of like complaining that the magnet for the YSL is a little bit too strong. And Catnip highlighted that don't get your magnets, like whatever magnets that you have, get it too close to your watch, because it can affect the movement of your watch. And I was like, oh, this is really, really good to know. So just sharing to everybody else. Strong magnets.
Yeah, I guess magnets has always been, you can go through the live questions if you want, babe. But magnets have always been kind of a iffy thing, right? Especially for like credit cards. Nowadays, all our ID cards, they have some sort of chips in it, you know, your passport, whatnot. How safe is it to have a very strong magnet beside it? That's always something that I worry about. Like the last thing I want is to like not be able to use the whatever scan your card thing because your card has been demagnetized. So yeah, I wonder. But then the bags that are designed by YSL or whatever brand, they must take that into account, right? So yeah, I wonder how what they do to prevent that or to prevent more of that. I don't know.
No.
Or if you guys have had any issues with yours, let us know as well.
Okay, from Just, okay, so I'm going straight up to the top to pick out any of the comments it said. So this is a question about how Chanel cloth bags hold up. The price seems high given that it's fabric. I don't think they hold up very well. What do you think, Amy?
I feel like cloth, not all cloth are made, or not all fabrics are made equal. So it still depends. Like if you look at their tweeds, some seasons they're more tightly woven and some are not. So you really have to judge that particular season. But in general, a fabric is still a fabric. It's not gonna wear, or it's not gonna hold up as well as a robust leather will, such as a calfskin or a pebbled leather. So do take that into account. You are paying for pretty much the design and the name, the behind it, the history behind it. It's not really about the quality of the fabric. The quality of their fabric is no better than Uniqlo a lot of times. So it's just you're really paying for the design and for something different. So only get it if you really love it.
Yeah, agree. I don't think, like, how do you keep your fabric? You have a fabric bag, right? You have tweed. You have a tweed.
Yeah.
So you do use a beige paper.
So far, how I keep it nice is by not using it. I'm just being really honest here. I have not used the bag because I hardly even can rotate all my bags, just because there are not that many days I can go out, or that I even go out. And even when I do, I just don't want to have the extra stress. I am already stressed about always sanitizing my hands and not touching anything. I don't want the stress of protecting my bag too. So that bag is not being worn at the moment, and it's not going to be worn until this pandemic is over. So right now what I do is I don't wear it.
So therefore it's pristine.
It is. The only times you see me play with it is when I show it in a video. That's it. Yeah, it is really.
That's how you take care of your Chanel cloth bags. Don't use it.
I'm sorry, it's not the most practical advice, but it is what I do right now. I'm not using it. I'm not risking it.
Okay. Oh man, how do you pronounce Bushra L?
Bushra?
Bushra L? Sorry. What do you think of the new LV twist top handle pin? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we showed this just now. I am okay lah. All right, it's okay. But you like it.
I think if I just analyze it from a point of view of the design, I really like it, and I feel like they are putting a lot of they're putting all the details in, like the leather lining and all that stuff, the top handle, the detachable strap. They're putting all those things in it. And the price, I guess because of it's a newer bag, it's a newer offering, is still reasonable right now. You are paying for, it's still a premium price because it's still LV, but I like it. I think if you're a fan of it and you don't have anything like that in your collection, you want something like that, it's worth considering.
Yeah, it's gonna be heavy anyway. I just feel it's gonna be heavy. Okay, here we go. This is your pearl from Deborah. Your pearl. What am I saying? The chain and pearl clutch is absurd. Yeah, at $15,000. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't even go there.
Okay, so Shannon's gonna comment.
I think unless you're definitely star, don't buy.
Crazy. Crazy. Oh, this is a good one from Linda. Yeah, Linda. So the Celine Trio is better than the 16K bag. Yeah, that pearl bag. No, sorry, the bag in a cage chain. It looks like the Celine Trio. That's what I thought it looked like. But it didn't cost $16,000.
Except the Trio has 3 pouch, which you're getting 3 pouch, and then the Chanel one is only the one. It's called a clutch, but it's just a Celine Trio basically with 1 pouch.
Okay, so this is to our question. Would you buy a Chanel airport belt? The answer is no. I do not buy expensive luxury goods for small tech airports. I don't want to lose the small items.
Yes. You know what? If you lose your AirPods and you lose that $1,500 or $3,000 accessories to put your AirPods in, it's gonna hurt so bad.
You know, I always lose one AirPod. Like I will be using just one side, and I'll be going around the house, and then I'll put one AirPod somewhere, and then I'm like, oh my God, where is it? Where is it? And the only reason I can find it is because my phone is still connected to the dang AirPod, single AirPod. You know, I've lost it so many times. If I lose something like a whole $3,000 belt AirPod, I don't know what I'll do.
But I wonder if you would actually lose it if you did buy it because it's so expensive. You would baby it. You would be more mindful about where it is. You would think about it, I think. Maybe it will actually help you not lose your AirPods. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. It's always stuck on my face, right? Like I'm carrying it everywhere. Like, no. Oh, Maria says this. Hi, Maria, our Hermes calculator. Chanel brooches. I'm a collector of Chanel brooches, but not at that price. Yeah. So if you missed out, that price was
It's like
3,000 Canadian.
I think with taxes, it's closer to 3,500. No.
No. I think Chanel prices this season it's like, I think they've crossed this invisible line where everything is just mind-blowingly expensive. It's just like, what happened?
I agree. Mind you, they don't post everything online. So what you see on their website is only a subset of what they have in stores, but just a general vibe and just a general direction of where the prices are going. Yeah, it definitely crossed the line for sure.
For sure. Akong says, thank you, Chanel, for saving me money.
Yes.
Oh, Deborah, you're right. So Deborah's saying you can get real 18K gold Cartier piece for the price of that brooch. Yes. Yes. So anyway, I shouldn't say it so early, but I have a reveal coming up soon.
Woohoo!
Like, I think it's going live tomorrow. I have a little mini haul unboxing that for that price, I bought real gold, like real gold, people. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
no.
shoot for the real stuff. If at these prices, I mean, I always say Chanel costume jewelry, they're really fun. For me, they were worth the investment because they bring me so much joy and they make a statement. They're beautifully made. They're bling, you know. But even I have like a line where I don't cross. Like I bought those really expensive Chanel earrings and I even paid a premium for those. That's as far as I will go. I'm not crossing that line. That was probably the last time I paid that much for costume jewelry, and I don't want to go there anymore.
How much was it?
Yeah, those are worth it because I absolutely love them, but anything higher than this is just too crazy. Buy real gold.
How much did you pay?
I think the Chanel I paid $1,200 US. And I have 2 pairs. Yep, it's a lot. It's US too, right? So not going there anymore. I'm glad I have those. Those are not going anywhere. I'll forever have them. But yeah, no.
You got a lot of use out of it, right? And
yeah.
Love it, so it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we asked everybody. Maria saying that I purchased the LV cat AirPod case. Oh,
I think there was one at LV. Yeah.
Okay. And I use it as a bag charm as well. But I only got it because it was hard to get, and I agree it was a waste of money.
You know what? I actually really like the LV one. I saw it. I almost put it in the slides. I can see the appeal, especially when it's hard to get. You just want to get it because that's how they get you. You know what? It's fun. It's fine to have fun. That's why we're not judging here, but we're just curious. Do anybody get these things? And sometimes you get it because you just want to have fun with it. I think the LV one was more well-priced anyway. So yeah.
That's fine. I'm judging you though.
Mm-hmm. It's okay to have fun.
Okay. Yeah, Yan Li Ping says, I will get the Chanel AirPod case if money is not an issue. Sure, we'll get everything if money is not an issue. But how much is it? I think on its own without the belt.
Oh, on its own, it's like I think it's like 1,500.
What? What?
With,
1500 on
the
its
AirPod case with like like maybe like a necklace chain. That one is like I think it's 1,500.
Don't do it.
That was the price of the LV one too.
What?
Let me just confirm. You can go through the next question.
Okay, but if it's 1,500, don't do it. Did you all realize that the AirPod changed from first version to the second version? Do you have the first version? The first version, the how do you say, like, the opening opens from the top, and then the second version opens from the side.
It's almost 1,300. So with taxes, it's closer to 15.
Don't do it. Technology changes so fast. But you know what? Okay, no, I'm just saying it from my perspective. Like, I can't because it changes so fast, right? But if you get a lot of use out of it, sure, it's worth it. It's like shoes. Actually, it's sort of like shoes, like luxury shoes. It's actually really expensive, but if you get a lot of use out of it, you wear it every day, you step on dirt, get caught in rain. It doesn't really work. It's not worth anything at the end of the day, but you love it. So I'm trying to change my mindset here. Oh, so that's what it's called. Okay, so Akan's saying flex culture is weird. Yeah, this is something to do with the Gucci fake, not fake. What is it called? Logo print. Flex culture. Yeah,
I did not know that it was called flex culture. I learned something new today.
Stop showing your age.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So much money to burn that you buy a real Gucci that says fake. I know, right? But like just now, looking through it again, because when I did the slide and I was doing it, I was like, just oh my god. But now that I look at it with after a week, actually the ready to wear is more acceptable. Like the t-shirt, really, it is more acceptable. But yeah, the bags and everything else, I wouldn't go there.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. It reminds me another collection from Gucci, which had a princess Gucci. Yes. Oh man, when I saw that last time, I thought Gucci made a spelling error.
But Gucci with a Y, I prefer that over fake knot.
True.
Fake knot is just weird.
Actually, I wonder, since that collection came out, it came out about a week and not a week, like maybe a month and a half ago. I wonder if anybody bought it. Like, you know what I mean? I saw Bagaholic Boy did his collage on this fake, not fake, and I saw, here and there, but I actually never saw any real people, real people like us, right? Real humans who work for their money buy the Gucci stuff. I don't think so.
Yeah, I doubt there will be that many. If even. It's just really, it's the strangest collection ever, for sure. Buy the game on.
Buy the game
better. Buy the game on collection.
Buy the belt AirPod from Chanel.
Yes, okay, buy those. I'd rather you buy those.
Don't spend 5,800 USD on a suitcase from Gucci that says fake knot. Oh man. Okay, this is for you. Sanhuni, how do you want a Balenciaga logo sweater? Where's my number?
Okay, so it's not any different from your other wool sweater. So wool in itself is a really durable material. It's actually an antibacterial material. So you can get away with washing it just once every. You can. I want to say once every season, but since you only wear your wool in the winter, so once a year, because it's that kind of material that you're able to do now. Obviously, if you sweat a lot or anything like that, I guess you might have to wash it more frequently. But for me, it's just follow the label on your on whatever. If it's dry clean only, then dry clean. A lot of times what I do is I would wear it through the season. So I only spot clean. And at the end of the season, then I dry clean it. So that's it. It's not really, there's no formula or anything. It's just that you can get away with washing it less. It's not like it's not like an underwear you have to wash it every time you're done wearing it. It's actually kind of a material where you can get away with washing it at the end of the season. So that's how I do it. I don't sweat a lot. In fact, I'm cold all the time, so I'm usually freezing even when I'm wearing wool. So I actually get away with that. If you can't get away with that, like if you have like a sweating problem or if you have an odor problem, maybe if you don't want to go that route where you have to wash it frequently, then maybe don't buy it, because it is a really expensive sweater and it's very warm. It's even like even for me who gets really cold, it's very warm. But in general, that's how I treat all my wool items. You don't really have to wash it every time. In fact, it's not good to wash it every single time. You can get away with it as long as it's not soiled. You can get away with spot cleaning and just do the real cleaning at the end of the season.
I'm trying to remember like my uni days where I was living in Australia and we were wearing sweaters. I'm trying to think back whether I ever washed my sweater. Because it's like a pull over, like you pull over your other clothes.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever, I think it's washed every like few months. It's like sitting there.
Yeah, you don't have to wash it that often. It actually wears it too much if you wash it too often, like it'll peel and all those things. So yeah, most of the time you will have like an undershirt underneath, right? Because wool is not a material that you want on your skin all the time because it's itchy. Even if it's not itchy, you don't have to wash it every time you wear it. It's not like a cotton shirt or undershirt.
Judith.
Yeah, the ready to wear is kind of cool, right?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, okay, maybe. I think the t-shirt, and you know what? And I think guys will pull it off, like because it is for the guy. Like if I would make my husband wear it, I think it would still okay. But I can't imagine myself like wearing fake. Not, I don't know. Anyway, let me show you what I'm having. I'm having spicy chicken nuggets. Now, if you're in Singapore or you're not in Singapore, this is so freaking good. That
looks so good.
bad.
You know
Okay.
what? I always love eating McDonald's when I travel because McDonald's in every country is a little different. Like when you go to Hawaii, I think they have like, is it taro stuff? Is it taro? Can't remember now. When you go to Hong Kong, they have milk tea, and yeah, it's always different. I went to Singapore, but we only had ice dip cone. We had the dip cone because it was so hot. Me and my mom.
In Singapore, they have this spicy chicken McNuggets, which I was wondering why Malaysia doesn't have it. It is so good, so spicy. And in Malaysia, they have nasi lemak burger. Nasi lemak is like rice. Oh my God, it's burger and rice, and it's got this like really spicy sauce on it. But anyway, yeah, there's localized flavors in McDonald's. If you ever travel, make sure you eat McDonald's when you travel.
I should have asked you when I was there because we only had the dip cone. We didn't try their food.
Yeah,
I did not know they had spicy chicken nuggets.
And it's different from the spicy chicken nuggets that you eat in the States or wherever. It's got bird's eye chili. So it's got that chili padi, you know. Chili padi is what? Bird's eye chili, right? The small red chilies. So it's
so is this spicier, basically?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe my mom wouldn't have been able to eat it. Because even when we order laksa, even from because I can eat spicy. I think in my entire family, I eat the spiciest because I have friends. My best friend is Cambodian Chinese, and they eat very spicy. So I kind of learned from them.
Mm.
So I'm able to eat more spicy. But even when I ordered laksa in Singapore, I had to remove some of the oil on top because it was so spicy.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Taking away the spice?
No, it was too much.
Too much. Okay. All right. So we're moving on to the fragrances. So we were asking if you enjoy LV fragrances, would you buy LV fragrances? So Judith is saying LV's Apogee.
Apogee.
Apogee. I think I've
I
smelled
heard that
it.
this one is good.
It's pretty popular. Okay, so that's another comment from Catherine. LV fragrance is quality, long-lasting, real ingredients. Sounds like food. Not so much alcohol as most brands. Then I tend to find all smells the same and the top note fades. They can be really cloying. Let's call it.
So I don't wear fragrance in general, but I have smelled their fragrance because when my essay, I think she showed it to me. I think she was like trying to, she sprayed it on a little cardboard thingy, and then she showed me the ones that she loved the most. And I have to agree, they smell really pleasant.
I think I do think some of them do last very long, especially the more intense versions. There was one that I sprayed on my hand. I cannot remember now, but it wasn't a smell that I can accept. So I sprayed it on, and I had to take a shower because I was like, it's so strong. And I think I took a shower and I still had the smell lingering on my skin. Can't remember which one it was, but yeah, some of the perfumes are very intense, but people do like that, and that's just not for me. I prefer like citrusy, light fragrances.
I think if I wore fragrance, I would also prefer the lighter ones. I think, and Chanel No. 5, everyone supposedly love it, but I smelled it and I did not like it. It's so strong. It's so different, so strong. Like already, because I don't wear fragrance and I use everything fragrance free already. So I'm not like I can appreciate a light scent, a pleasant sort of fruity scent, but like anything more, I can't.
Yeah, so Krista's saying 100% love it. How it smells on me. I get many compliments on my LV fragrance. Yeah, I think a lot of people who have finally found like the fragrance from LV, they really, really love it. I've yet to find one that I really love. I have the Al Hassad, which I kind of like, but I think my nose is very picky. Like some days, maybe when the day it's like stuffed up a little bit, then my nose is not sensitive. I like the Al Hassad. It doesn't feel so strong. But some days, maybe when it's really hot outside, the smell becomes a little bit overpowering. So yeah, I haven't found one that I absolutely like, I need at the moment. But who knows? They've got a lot of smells now. Okay, I'm just scrolling down. Oh my god, there's so many comments. Oh, I'm not sure which one is this. I think this is talking about the LV Twist One handle. It reminds me on the Moana Regine bag.
Regine, yeah. True.
We should do another video, right? Another video on a certain brand. I think we're gonna go with. Are we gonna do Gucci? Not Gucci, right? We were planning to do something else.
I think people were suggesting Guayar. That was one of them. I don't think anybody suggested Gucci. I think also there was a few people who wanted us to talk about some of the Hermes bags that are not often talked about, like not those big three, obviously, but like the other ones. Yeah. That can be interesting.
We have a plug for next week though. So next week on Amy's channel, you make sure you're subscribed to Amy's channel. So next week we have a very special guest who scored her first Birkin. And she is just like me, no purchase history with Hermes. She literally did something, and she's going to share her entire experience on getting the bag on her first, was it first try? Maybe a couple of tries. Yeah, so that's going to be exciting because I have so many questions for her, and that's going to be on Amy's channel.
It's going to be so I'm so excited for her. So happy. Like when I heard her, I'm like, "What?
How did you get it? How did you do it? How did you get a B25? What?
And it's a good color too.
Yeah, and great color too. Yeah. So make sure you subscribe. Join the live stream next week. You can ask her questions. How did she do it? Did she bribe anybody?
But I think with those things, like even when you watch other people's experiences, everyone has a different experience. So I guess you just get insight from everybody and you try your best for your own. I have no idea how I'm gonna do it, and I'm not starting that anytime soon. But it's really good to know how other people do it and also how it went for them. And at the end of the day, I always say, if it's meant to be for you, it's meant to be. So
yeah. Okay, Maria, the best LV fragrance is
Cœur battant, Rose des Vents.
Rose des Vents. Yeah, I said it.
So it's like beating heart. That's the first one, and the other one, the last one, is Roses of Wind.
Wind.
Yeah, vent is wind, like the windy wind.
Oh, so I guess the second one is roses, obviously. But
I think
then
so. Probably has something to do with roses. Yeah, their names are so good, but I don't wear fragrance, so I don't. But those two. No, actually, the Rose des Vents I heard about it. I've seen other people buy it. I've seen unboxings of that one, so it must be nice.
Must be. Okay, so the LV twist. So competition is fierce for this style across the brands. Mona, Chanel Coco, Handle, Hermes Constance, and the straps are a way to customize. Yeah, so every brand has that kind of similar shaped bag with a flap, with the twist lock, with the handle, with a strap.
Yes.
Like.
And when a design works, it just works, right? So I guess maybe LV was trying to reinvent it in more fun ways, which is good when you have the kind of customers like us who just likes to be kind of more strategic with our collections, and you have other people or maybe collectors who just likes to buy anything that's new, and it's fine. It's probably more targeted towards people who want something new and fresh, even if it's the same bag but done in a different way.
Okay, Lei Magat. Hi, Ken. If I recall right, there was an issue with the flap cover on the LV twist being pulled when you carry it, or something like that. Yeah, so I did. This was like really long ago, 4 years ago. I think I did a review of it. The way the flap covers over the twist lock, you have to sort of like pull it under and pull it under to close it. And then when you try to open it, because it's kind of like hooked under the twist lock, the flap, you sort of like need to squish the bag a little bit and pull it kind of like this under. I don't know how to explain. I don't have the bag anymore, but
so it's kind of like unhook it from.
It's not really a hook.
Cut out.
It's like unhinge it from the lock underneath, because it goes over the lock, right? So it's underneath. And when you're carrying the bag, the top flap gets lifted a little bit. So if you're walking and you're trying to open your bag, you can't just open it like the Chanel flap. You have to sort of like unhinge the flap over. Yeah, so it's not an issue. It's just the way the bag is designed, where the strap is hooking on top of the flap. But if it was a design issue, they would have fixed it, and they probably did. That was a long time ago. They did fix one issue, according to my essay. He said that the version that I got when I put it on the table, it topples over. But the versions that are now, they don't topple over. So I don't know what did they do to fix it, because the bag looks exactly the same. But the version that I had, when I put it on the table, it will topple forward. So
maybe there is a balance of the weight, or just
maybe they did something interior, like you said, right? Maybe they used harder cardboard for the backing or something that we can't see, but it made a difference for the bag. So yeah,
it's good that they made improvements, but it sucks if you had the first iterations, then you'll have those issues.
Oh, okay, we're getting to the Bottegas. What is that fringe crisscross? This piece is for runways or photo shoots. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it, but I don't know, would I buy it? If I had unlimited, like at a war chest at the back, unlimited amount of money, I might buy it.
No, I won't.
So
I won't buy it. A little bit of fringe is okay, but the fringes are too long. I don't know. It's too much.
Amanda, it reminds me of Chinese lanterns I did in primary school.
Yes. You know what? I'd rather use that money and travel and then, get more life experience rather than buy something so trendy that's not even gonna. It's not even practical, first of all. And how many times are you really gonna wear it?
Yeah.
Like, even if you're a blogger, how many times do you think you're gonna wear it?
True.
You might wear it to fashion week.
Yeah, like,
are you even gonna wear it the next year? Like, I don't know.
Cat and her fringe bag. Oh, there she is again with a fringe bag. There she is again with a fringe bag. Maria saying BV is out of touch with the market of real women and at the price points. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think they are just I think the pouch, and actually that is kind of in a way it's practical. The pouch bag, it's it's a big blob of leather in a clutch form. It's kind of nice. I think that kind of catapulted them into stardom again, with Instagram bloggers all going after it. And now they just want bags that are Instagrammable, like the Whirl. Is it the Whirl again? The Tic Tac bag. Then you've got the crisscross, the fringe like this. No.
But it's true. Like, if I were to get a Bottega bag, and if I were to get the Bottega bag, it would either be the pouch or the cassette, padded cassette, because those two I can accept. Even if the pouch was a bit more blogger-ish, I can still see myself wearing it again the next, the next fashion week or the next year or whatever. Like, I feel like I can still get use out of it. It's not the most functional way of carrying it, but it's still a bag that I feel like still has an element of, it's not timeless, but it kind of has that vibe. Like, it's almost like it's trendy, but it can still be coming back every year, or you can still use it every year and still look like you're not from, I don't know, 1980s or something like that. But yeah, it's just the other ones, no, it's just trying too hard.
Yeah. The Bottega Whirl is another no for me. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I see my girl crush here. Michelle Wong is here. Hi.
Oh, hi. I actually started watching your videos too after I heard such good,
Michelle has made me spend a lot of money on luxury beauty products, and I refuse to watch her videos. Not just kidding. I always find something new to buy, so it's so bad. By the way, oh my gosh! By the way, people, was it this morning? This morning? I think it was this morning or last night. I can't remember. Michelle did a video on her trendy CC medium size, and she was sharing that she got a lot of scratches on her bag, her lambskin bag. And there was this product that is from Handbag Spar in the UK. She showed it how she buffed out the scratches from the lambskin. It's sorcery, okay? I'm telling you, Amy, you might need to get it.
I need it.
I bought it. So I'm gonna try it out on my YSL puffer bag because, like I said, yes, there is scratches on the inside. So I bought I think it's called like Everyday 3-in-1, some dermal protect. They're like 4 or 5 things, and you just spray it on the lambskin, and then you buff it, and the scratches go away. Well, it's kind of like not go away, but it's sort of like soften with the leather, so it's not so obvious. So anyway, I bought it. I will do a video on it.
Definitely let me know how it goes. I haven't used my trendy CC yet, but I'm sure once I start using it, the wear and tear is gonna start to like, or the light scratches are gonna start showing up for sure.
For sure. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. Wait, let me see. Yeah. Jojo, what do you ladies recommend for AirPod holders?
Oh,
Castify?
yeah. Or I mean, there's so many out there, right? There's like all kinds of brands. Even just like Amazon, they have like 1,000,001 of them. Mine is from this one is from Lout, but I had an issue with the one with because I have 2 AirPods. I have this one, which is the AirPod 2, and I have the AirPods Pro, and I have the same case, so it's like the same finish on the other one. The other one, the bottom, I tried to remove it and I couldn't remove it, so I had to cut it open.
Oh yeah,
So I had to cut the case. So I don't know if maybe I got a defective one on my AirPod Pro, but this one is fine. Like this one, I can remove it just like it's really easy. So maybe I got a defective one that was too tight on my AirPod Pro. But yeah, these hard cases, they don't cost that much. There's a ton of them, even on Amazon. You can find. Just like have fun choosing. Like there's so many of them.
The one that I'm using, I bought from Casetify. I think they have so many Instagram sponsored advertisement. I just clicked on one day, and I think I bought my. Oh yeah, it's the same one. So I bought my Hello Kitty case with it, and I also bought the AirPod case. Honestly, the case is better. The AirPod one, no.
Yeah, I feel like with AirPods, because if it's a hard case, it doesn't matter what brand you get, it's going to be hard to remove because it's a hard case, and it's such a like you can't pull it from the top to remove it because then you're going to break your AirPod case, right? Like the white case. So maybe I would even suggest you maybe find one that has like a softer material, like a silicone or whatever, because those ones you can remove them much easier and it will take no effort. It's not going to be your prettiest case, but why do you want to put a case on it anyway? Just to protect it from scratches, right? So you're not buying it for aesthetic reason. You're just really buying it to protect from getting scratches, and you can just throw it in your bag. So I think going forward, I would rather just buy like a softer one rather than the hard ones, because the hard ones, even this one, even though I'm able to remove it properly, it's still not easy. You still have to, the easiest way maybe is to find an object like a pen that, I don't have one that is the right shape right now, but to push it from the bottom. But still, like if you get a dud that is too tight, you're going to have to end up cutting your case like mine too.
Okay, did Chanel increase their prices on the 1st of November? Here in the US, it doesn't look like the price on the classics have gone up. Did I miss it? I actually don't know if the US prices went up, but they definitely went up in Singapore because a classic Chanel Jumbo, my eyes are back in my head, it is $11,000. Like what? What?
I feel like they had an adjustment because some things in Canada anyway, some things it was like a slightly more. I think the Coco handle, it went slightly more. Chanel 19 went slightly more, but it wasn't like 10%. It was just like a few hundred more. So you can tell the prices have gone up, but it might be an adjustment of currency. So maybe because the US didn't have one, because your currency is usually the one that everyone based around. So maybe you guys didn't see it because there's no adjustment 1-to-1.
True. Because the price is so, I mean, because of the currency, it's so strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, man. I mean, like, oh, thank you. I had a haircut.
Oh, yeah. Are you still going to grow your hair?
Sorry?
Are you still going to grow your hair, though?
Yeah, so from my pixie haircut, I had to let it grow to a certain length. And then, of course, after, because it was so much waves, like so much layers, it just needed to grow to a certain length. And once it hit around here, my shortest was around this length, because I have shorter ones as well. But to get it to this length, I had to grow it out to that length. And then the salon stylist said, okay, let's go to a certain length that's still a bob, but then this will help me grow out properly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a journey, okay, people. If you ever have short pixie haircut, from there, yeah, it's stylish, but there to there, oh my gosh, it is a journey. But yeah, I don't have any saloons. I'm trying one near where I stay. It's called Apgujeong, some Korean hairstylist place. I don't really know. I don't really cut. Actually, I don't really like to cut my hair. I don't like to go to hair saloons because they take up so much of my time. You sit there like getting somebody to do your hair, and then by the time you're like falling asleep, they say, wash your hair, and you gotta wash your hair. And you come back and you blow dry your hair. And I don't know, just I find it not relaxing and a really waste of time. And I'm so like restless there. So yeah, I don't really have any at the moment. But if I do find one, I will let you all know.
Yeah, I actually have been cutting my own hair the last couple times. It has gotten shorter. I don't know if you've noticed. But that's only because I'm avoiding going out. But with long hair, you can get away with one haircut a year. And I just go to I like Japanese or Korean. Like basically they know Asian hair very well. They know how to frame it and just cut it. So I just usually just go to any Japanese owned places. They usually do a pretty good job. Like anybody, I don't even have a dedicated stylist.
Somebody told me that our hair, like Asian hair, black hair, we have less hair, but it's very thick. Is it? I can't remember. Like, is that right? Like the strands are very thick each. It's just that we don't have a lot of hair. Whereas like Western, right, you have a lot of hair, but it's very fine. So it's
yes, exactly. I think that's exactly what he told me. But then there are still, like, I mean, we still have different amount of hair per, like we still all are different. But yeah, he did tell me that I have, it's like, I think my hair is still considered fine for an Asian person, but he said that I still have a lot of hair, but it's just, yeah, the way you explained it, I didn't really understand. But yeah, it's a little coarser still than the really fine hair from the Western people. But I think my own hair is considered fine for Asian hair. Like I don't have the coarse hair.
Understand. I understand. So it's like if you're among the Chinese, your hair is not as thick.
Yes, exactly.
But you compare yourself to, let's say, Deborah. Okay, your hair is actually much more coarse, right?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so that's why they said that for us, we have to layer our hair a lot.
Yeah.
But I was telling the stylist, I said, don't layer my hair so much because I don't have a lot of hair. I'm balding. but they still have to because it's so flat. Our hair is so flat that if you don't layer it, it actually falls like this.
Exactly.
That's not attractive, but okay. Amy, this is for you. After watching your review on the Chanel phone bag, I'm contemplating one own one.
Yes. Yeah, it's a novelty bag. It's not a bag for everyone, and it literally is for your phone and a card holder and maybe your keys. Not much more. It's really just for convenience of having your essentials with you, but not having to bring a proper bag. It's literally just that. So it's fun, and the price point now is still really good. If you like it, get it now because they're very affordable now. But I'm sure they'll get really expensive very soon, just because Chanel is going crazy.
Do you recommend it?
Sorry, what?
Do you recommend it?
I recommend it if you need something like that, or if you like the novelty aspect of it. It's just like our round clutch.
Oh,
it's not for everyone, but there's something about it that you like, right? It's the round clutch is even less practical because you can't even fit a phone, but it's so cute. Like, and honestly speaking, when it first came out, when we got it, it was so affordable. Like, you can't buy anything. Like, you can buy an AirPod holder at this price now, basically. So.
Yes, when we bought our round clutch, the round. I mean, every one point, right? This was just before all these belt things came out, but that round clutch was under $2,000, and it was a proper bag. It's like this, like this.
You can easily fit a few AirPods in it, though. It's pretty good if you want to put all kinds of AirPods in it.
And was it only last year? Yeah, it was only last year.
It was only last year, yes.
And now,
the version that we got is already their updated version, because the very first version they had was thinner and it was not a perfect circle. It was kind of almost like a little uneven round shape. So the version that we have is their perfect circle. It's a little thicker. It fits a little more. And it's just super cute. I mean, it's, like I said, it's maybe a date night bag. If you can hold your phone, and everything else you can put in it, because it actually is quite roomy, but it's just not long enough for a phone. So it's along the idea of that. It's really novelty, except that with the phone holder, you get the added functionality of putting your phone in it.
So which do you prefer? Do you prefer the round, or do you prefer the round clutch, or do you prefer the Chanel phone bag? Putting you on a spot.
Okay, so Chanel phone holder, I use it now a lot just because, especially this year, I try not to get in my bag very often. And if I need to get in my bag, it's usually to get my card to pay. So I like my phone holder for now, but if you're talking about cute factor and just, yeah, you can't beat the round clutch. The cuteness factor of the round clutch is just, yeah, that one is just special. It has its own category.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But you can use your phone clutch for that too. So it's not as cute though, but it's very practical.
Yeah. Okay, we are at like 1 hour 53 minutes, so we got a lot of like maybe just under 10 minutes. So we'll take a few more questions. Mackie, do you think that Burberry vintage check bags is a classic? Yeah, I do think so. That's like their signature design. I don't think they're classic bags. What about you?
It's a classic, except it's I think it's less popular now, maybe. You don't really see it that often. So it boils down to, if you like it, then get it. If not, yeah.
Okay, this is from the comment that just a reminder before you leave, next week on Amy's channel, our live stream, special guest who will share her Hermes score. Okay.
Yeah.
You need time to get an Hermes. There is more inventory in certain countries, and that might not last. Give it a try. You know, that's really true. Let me tell you, in Singapore, I have a few like acquaintances who have been scoring Hermes bags in Singapore. And you know why? Because we don't have tourists in Singapore now. There's no tourists from, Indonesia, China, even Malaysia. There are no tourists here. So a lot of the inventory is for the Singapore country. But it's still hard. It's still hard. Okay, it's not easy. It's still hard. But that's a good point. Yes. Is Isabel here? Okay. I can't tell if Isabel's here. I thought I saw Isabel. No. What is this? Kimberly, Jojo, I recommend the Devil miniature bags. I have the Tempet, and it fits some scrunchies and the AirPod case. It will likely fit new versions of the AirPod. Oh, okay. So I actually went into the Delvaux store at Marina Bay Sands, I think a couple of weeks ago, and they have this whole display of all their miniature bags, and their miniature bags are really nice. Maybe one day I'll, maybe post a picture. Did I take a picture? I think I did take a picture of it. It is really nice, and if you're into miniature bags, they do make some really nice ones. Unique. They do like there was one like looks like a French fries in the shape of a Delvaux bag. It's very novelty. Okay, it's very novelty. But if you collect Delvaux bags, I think apparently a lot of the customers love to buy the miniature bags because they are so unique. There's like the Japan version. There's one Delvaux bag, miniature bag that is sort of like shaped in a ship. So something to check out if you're into miniature bags and you're looking for something different. Okay, I think that is all the questions that we have. Thank you. Wow, we made good time today. Thank you, everybody, for all your questions. So, yeah, there's any more? No, that's it. That's the last one.
Yeah.
Thank you. We hope you enjoyed today's session. Today's more like a chit chat, going through the slides, show you some eye candy, having a bit of
mukbang.
Yeah. So anyway, next week, we will see you on Amy's channel, same time, which is 12 o'clock for Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong. But in Canada, it's 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Pacific time, yes.
Our special guest. I'm so excited. I hope she shows the bag. I hope she brings it up close. I've got like so many questions to ask her.
It's gonna be so exciting. Yeah, we'll leave it for next week. Not gonna divulge too many details here.
Okay, then everybody, thank you for joining us. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.